for us.
A new birth of freedom. On July 4th of 1863, President Lincoln had announced to the country the victory of the Army of the Potomac and invoked the condolences of all for the many great fallen. That November, part of the battlefield of Gettysburg was made a permanent cemetery for the soldiers who had fallen there. The superintendent of the enterprise, David Willis, asked President Lincoln to make a few appropriate remarks. The result was the most memorable of all American addresses. And now I would like to introduce to you Miss Lily Flores, who will recite for you the Gettysburg Address.
The Gettysburg Address, delivered in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, November 19, 1863, by Abraham Lincoln. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. We are now engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come today to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense. We cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hollow this ground. All brave men, living and dead, who have struggled here, have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will know nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what we did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work. For those who fought here, we have thus so far nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us. Because for these honored dead, we give increased devotion, which the cause which they gave, the last full measure of devotion. It is here we have resolved that the dead shall not have died in vain, and that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from the earth.